Run away from my...
Okay, yeah. Anything else?
Well, something's going on in there. Something's going on in there.
It's Amazon.
I'm taking the package.
It's my Amazon wish list.
I'm taking the package.
No, you're not taking my package. That's my stuff.
You're what's wrong with me.
Hi!
You're the reason.
Hi!
What are you laughing at me, redhead?
Did you not see the sign there? Do you have any idea? Hello, all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are you all doing tonight? See what I did there? I hope that you are all having a fabulous, fabulous Friday. I do know that right now on the platform, everyone is going through some shit. Yes, we are all going through some shit. If you have not seen my last video on Kaya Simmons' life, or Simon's life, people keep calling her Simons. I don't know what this bitch's name is, but she's awful. Go and check out that video because the platform is kind of like in a hangover mode almost over the last couple of days due to this. And we just need to forget about drama for the evening. Forget about predators for the evening. Forget about craziness, but laugh at some crazy Karens. So, I have compiled a group of some of the craziest Karens that I have seen. I've been covering Karens on this channel since 2019. I've been here for too long. What's going on? So I thought it would be fun if we started this off by actually looking up where the fucking Karen meme came from. Because I think it's fun information. It's been a little while. I don't know if everybody knows, so why not talk about it? Good evening, Ken. How are you doing? You noticed the stream before it started. Yes, YouTube likes to shadow ban me as I am very, very bad at censoring. I am not good at censoring. I say the words you're not supposed to say all over the platform, and I get shadow banned here. I also talk a lot about the anti-vax community, and when I do that, they also like to shadow ban me for some reason. So I enjoy that. Hello, Six. Good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. My week's been weird because of the weather. It's been really crazy weather here in Ottawa, Montreal. We've been having weird thunderstorms. Today was okay, but the last few days have been iffy, a lot of real bad winds and storms, and that's why Foodie Beauty couldn't take her flight. Okay, I see a lot of people talking, and I'm like, guys, it's really just a thunderstorm. It's not that deep. It's really not. So I looked up where the Karen meme came from, and we've talked about this before, but like I said, it's been a little while. So let's just have some fun with it. Let's have some fun with it. Six says, don't feel too bad. I got shadow banned on my own damn channel. Ah, that's awful. We can't do that. So a lot of people aren't really sure where the first Karen came from, where the actual meme originated. I'm assuming it's from a film that somebody had where some girl in a short haircut was screaming for a manager. We can assume that much. But it does say that the meme became popular a few years ago as a way for people of color, particularly Black Americans, to satirize the class-based and racially charged hostility they often face, especially from white middle-class women. Over the last decade, as it became easier to film confrontations on our smartphones, incidents started to be captured on camera and uploaded to social media with far greater ease. A woman calling the police when a black 8-year-old child was selling water without a permit, for example. Yeah, that was a real thing. When these videos inevitably went viral, people online would assign the perpetrators commonplace names that chimed with the situation. The woman who complained about the young water seller was dubbed Permit Patty. Another woman who called the police when a black family was having a barbecue was named Barbecue Becky. And Becky is the term used to describe the average white woman for incels. Incels is another lovely community that I like to cover here and make fun of often on my channel. If you're not aware with an incel, stick around a little while. You will be very, very soon. I have a video coming out on more in like 3 or 4 days now. So what happened was the incel community kind of coined the like term Becky to mean a white girl. You know, you got their Becky, you got Stacy, and I think they kind of pulled off of that too. And then there was also a white woman who called 911 on a black dad at a football match while sitting in a golf cart, and she was called Golf Cart Gail. They are very, very original. You can't say they aren't. This trend properly broke through in 2018, which that makes sense. I started covering them as soon as I got on here in 2019, and the Karen videos were popping off. And eventually, all of these names become distilled into one or two of the most popular, including Karen. It also became synonymous with a particular type of hairstyle, specifically the short, choppy cut, which we all saw Kate Gosselin wear in 2010. And then what I find really funny is it tells us that she has since changed her hairstyle. Bitch, I hope so. It's 2023. It's 13 years later. If she hasn't gotten a haircut in that long, we got some problems, you know? Now we also have a male Karen, who a lot of people call Ken. I've also heard them call them Kevin. I am sorry, Ken doll. But yes, that's what happens. Everyone is always trying to get Becky to look at big butts per Sir Mix-a-Lot. It's like just so big. It's like so round and it's out there. So the male version of Karen is called Ken. And that came from June of 2020, I believe. Might have been 2019. When wealthy couple Patricia and Mark McCloskey were pictured pointing guns at protesters passing by their home in St. Louis, Missouri. They were widely dubbed Karen and Ken. Then, of course, you have coronavirus Karen, which is a crazy lady that, you know, was very into the mass. It asks if it's sexist. I don't think that the Karen meme is sexist. I'm a white middle-aged woman, and it doesn't offend me at all. But I'm not a Karen, so maybe if you're a Karen, then you would, you know, be offended. But apparently, people have said that it is sexist. I don't find it sexist. You can call me Karen. You can call me Becky. You can call me Stacy. You can call me anything you want. Just do not call me late for dinner. Ha ha ha. I'll see myself out. So I'm going to stop blabbing on and now about what a Karen is, since I'm pretty sure everyone is well aware. I just thought it would be fun if we kind of went over where the meme came from. And I'm just going to introduce you to some of the worst Karens ever. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to play it again because I'm pretty sure he's just walking and she runs into him and then goes, "What are you doing?" I don't know, bitch. Why are you like trying to? Watch her. Really? That wasn't very nice. At least the guy stopped and like he even tried to apologize. She's like, "Yeah, rah, rah, rah." That's what made her a Karen. Oh, she's changed it. Run.
Do you really want me to?
Oh my God, it's run away. She's gonna try to bang into you again. here we have this Karen on a beach. Now, I want to ask you guys about this one. When I was doing my research, this channel here seemed to have a lot of contact with Karens. It's a little sus, so I'm going to say this one might be fake. It might be fake. Tell me what you think. Because, yeah, how many Karens do you meet in a week? You know what I mean? Like, what's this guy doing that almost every day he can do a short about a Karen?
Call the cops right now.
For what?
Your towel's too close to me.
All right, we'll just
You're too close to me. I'm calling the cops.
move it then.
No, it's too late. Hey, stop filming me. Give me
Can
the
you
phone.
get away from us,
You
please?
think you can literally sit this close to me and get away with it?
There's like 10 feet in between us.
You're not going anywhere until the cops come.
I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, I guess you could call the cops and you could say, "Hi, officer, somebody's towel is too close to mine on the beach." And they would be like, "So move your fucking towel." But I don't know what you want. Six says, Karens love to eat fresh chads for brunch with a side of skateboard. She was definitely going after that guy's skateboard.
You alright?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
This is a disabled parking bay.
Okay, yeah, well done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you got a disabled badge?
Well, yeah, I do. It's at the front.
Oh no. I hope he does have one, because I do have to say that's not cool. Do not park in handicapped parking if you are not handicapped. That's the same with here in like Ottawa, we have even like pregnancy parking. And when I was pregnant and we had a vehicle, it used to drive me nuts because I was like 300 pounds. My daughter was almost 12 pounds when she was born. She was a big baby. I went up to being 300 pounds from being 113 pounds. Yeah, I was like 113 when I got pregnant. I was 295 when I had my kid. So as you can imagine, at the end of my pregnancy, I could barely walk. I would need to be in the pregnancy parking, which is pretty much right next to the handicap parking. And I just remember like we pulled in one time and this person came because my husband just got out of the car. I don't know if they didn't see me or something, but they like tried to yell at my husband. Like they were like, "Hey man, you're parked in the pregnancy." And he's like, "Yeah, my wife's pregnant and I'm just running in quickly and grabbing her something. I probably needed ice cream like really late at night or something. I don't remember." And he's like, "No, well, you're not supposed to park there unless she's the one that's shopping, blah, 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 blah." So I was like, okay. And I got out of the car and I just remember like it took me a little while to get out of the car. I'm like 300 pounds, I'm the size of Shanny for fuck's sakes. And I'm like trying to get out of the car and the guy's just like, "Oh, never mind." And I was like, yeah, like you can tell I am fucking pregnant, bud. I am 300 pounds. I can barely move. You're going to make me get out of this car to prove it just because we took the parking spot. You know, I thought that was funny. So I do hope he has a sticker here, because if he doesn't have a sticker, I'm going to have to take the side of Karen. I mean, I don't think you should ever handle it like this. Like, don't go up and harass someone at their car. I never understand why people want to be mad. You know, like if you see something you don't like, can't you just be like the rest of us and like nudge your husband and be like, "Look at this idiot," and then laugh and then just drive away? Why you got to come out with a camera and then like make a big scene or whatever? I don't know, but Karens will Karen, I guess, and queens will not. So please have that sticker, bud.
Okay, yeah. Anything else?
I'm sorry. Is that a fake badge?
No, it's not a fake badge.
You don't look like you're disabled to me.
Okay,
Could you describe to all of us what someone who is disabled looks like? I'm not sure what that would be. Are you saying he's not in a wheelchair? I understand that the the wheelchair parking, the handicap parking has the wheelchair as a symbol, but that does not mean that you need to be in a wheelchair. There are a lot of people that aren't in a wheelchair and they still have problems moving. They can also use it.
what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, well, this is a disabled parking place, and
Yeah.
I would like to park my car
Yeah.
here.
Okay,
I
hold
have
on,
a
yeah.
disability.
Have you just not seen my disabled parking badge?
Yes, but I'm sorry. I have to show my disability, but it's there. Show me the badge.
So wait, you're disabled and you want to park there, but you are well enough to get out of your car, walk on over to this dude with your phone, and make a scene. Is that what you're telling me?
See right there.
No, you show it to me.
No.
Take it out and show it to
No,
me.
I didn't.
Now.
I didn't know why.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Now, what's
Park
your
it.
disability? Prove it.
It's none of your business.
Prove it to me.
The disabled badge right there. That's all you need to see.
Right, I'm going to take that out. Right.
What do you mean you take that out?
Get that badge.
Excuse me.
Are you really just reaching into this man's car? Oh, I would have broken your arm.
Hey, excuse me. I'm gonna close the window. I'm gonna close the window.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're taking my.
I would totally do that too. I'm not even lying. Windows going up. I hope it's automatic. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I saw this one and I laughed really hard because here we have a gentleman's getting packages to his home, right? Like everybody gets packages to their home. I guess he is probably running some kind of like Amazon business. I know they have an affiliate program and whatnot, and a lot of people order a lot and then resell it. My husband dabbles in that a little bit, you know. So it's a thing. And if you're in that sort of realm, you're going to get a lot of packages. You know, like my husband gets cards constantly and packages on the internet. We probably have the package guy here every few days. So this Karen is spying on his house, knows when his packages are coming, and she's decided he's gotten too many. All right. And since he's gotten too many packages, it must be some illegal activity going on there. So she's going to take his package.
My property.
Well, you know, there's been a lot of comings and goings of UPS trucks in this neighborhood.
What about
a
that?
lot of packages coming to this house particular. Well, something's going on in there. Something's going on in there.
It's Amazon.
I'm taking the package.
It's my Amazon.
Yeah, what's going on is he likes Amazon. That's it.
Amazon wish
Sir,
list.
I'm taking the package.
No, you're not taking
No,
my
I
package.
am-
That's
no.
So he says he has a wish list. So like this guy could also be like an influencer, you know? Or he could just be a shopper. Guys like to shop too.
my stuff.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
You have his package. You went into his mail, which I'm pretty sure that's a federal crime to steal somebody's mail. I don't think you're allowed to go here. You can't just go into mailboxes and go taking people's mail. You will get charged with that. It's like a federal crime here. You're fucking with the government. The government runs our mail. So it's like, what do you want him to do? Obviously, he's going to try to take the package back. Sometimes I'm like, what do they expect? You know, like in this situation, what was she expecting him to do? Was he just going to be like, oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, cool. Take my package. Yeah. No, you can have that stuff I paid for in order. Go for it. Yeah, you're right. I get a lot of packages. You know, when I get too many packages to my house, you're right. So here, I'll gift you this one. Like, no.
Ow! Oh my God!
Really? That's what we're doing out here now? Let's see that again. Really? Really? That hurt you? I'm sorry, lady, but if that box hurts you, maybe you shouldn't be out here in the street stealing people's packages.
Ow! Oh my God! You killed me!
I did not kill you.
Somebody call the ambulance. We need the ambulance, please.
You're fine. You,
Oh my God!
you sprayed me.
You killed me, she says. You killed me. Well, I don't know. You're still talking and yelling at me like a Karen, so I'm pretty sure you're alive, you know? Six says, why don't you do like the rest of the housewives and boink the mailman? Even the dog's embarrassed. Yeah, the dog's probably like, don't bring me into this. Why did you have to take me on the walk to do this? I would have rather shit in the yard for this one. Okay, Karen? So I tried to figure out what was going on with this one. It seemed that they were doing some kind of like you know how like downtown we'll have like buskers and people like come and perform and they'll have like all that kind of stuff going on, you know? It looks like that's what they were running here, is something like that, right? And the gentleman here works for, like, it almost seems like a fair or some kind of downtown entertainment thing, right? And this Karen just comes up out of nowhere and tries to boot him out of his own booth, I guess. Hello, Olaf. Good to see you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I hope you're having a good night. And my whole thing with this one is this one's annoying. I'm warning you. I don't know who is the worst Karen here. He's not that great himself. But if you ever wanted to get rid of someone quickly and just annoy the fuck out of them, this might be the way.
What's wrong with you? You're the reason. Get out of my face.
You came in my face. Bye.
No, I keep stepping back.
Now you're in my face. Bye.
Wait, we are talking about grown adults. Like, these are two grown adults. This is how my daughter would argue one of her classmates, okay? I don't know what's really going on here. I don't know who's really right, other than it does appear like he's working and she's just being annoying. At least that's what I garner from this.
No one was not. You are what is wrong with the freaking world today. People like you are so disrespectful.
People like you are so disrespectful. You went up to his booth. You were being disrespectful to him, so that he was trying to kick you away. And then you go, people like you, which you're being a little racist too. Okay, can I just say it?
Girl. Am I in your face? Yes. No.
In the background, you'll notice a gentleman and then a little boy. Is that her man and her son? It could be. If they are, I am very sorry to both of them. They are probably embarrassed as hell. If this was my mom, I would be reversing my adoption. I'd be like, no, I don't know you. Who are you? Oh, mom? No, never met you. Disrespected. They don't pay us at Six Flags enough to put up with this, Karen. Exactly. And that's what I mean. It's just like, okay, he's working. He has to be there. So if he's annoying, you can.
You were in my face like
Oh, that's my kid, she says. Yeah. That's your kid. You're acting up, yelling at a worker in front of your kid. Is he supposed to let you yell at him because you decided to freak out on him with your kid there? And then you're demanding respect from him in front of your kid, but you should maybe give him some, Maybe just don't act like this in front of your kid, and then you won't have to worry about what happens in front of your kid. Very simple.
This Karen started rudely complaining to a bartender in an airport because her flight was delayed.
I hear that. Have you ever had a delayed flight? Olaf says, hit him with the kid. Just pick the kid up like a baseball bat and just pop. You'll send him flying. Then you can be like, bye. We've all had flights get delayed. We've all been annoyed. The one thing you should never do when you have a flight get delayed, even though I know you're really going to want to, is go get drunk down at the bar. It's just not a good idea. I have heard so many horror stories and watched so many of these videos of like somebody being like, oh, my flight's delayed. I'm going to go get drunk at the airport bar. And then I'm going to act a fool and get booted out of the airport. You can get banned from flying for this kind of behavior. Do you want that? Because then you're really stranded, okay? If you thought you were delayed before, wait until after this, Karen.
Get me out of this.
Then she got upset because people nearby laughed at her.
What are you laughing at me, redhead?
So she got real tough and started making threats.
I will.
Six says new sign at Six Flags, which I'm sure you're very, very familiar with, aren't you, Six? If your mom is a Karen, you cannot ride this ride. Yeah, your haircut has to be shoulder length minimum. No Karen cuts allowed. This lady at the bar, though, just started threatening to kill people because she was complaining about her flight being late. And it's like, sweetie, you're not the only one waiting. Okay, if your flight got delayed, there's like 300 other people at the airport that are just as annoyed as you. Okay, everybody's in that together, right? And so, for all we know, this person that she's threatening is also delayed and upset about it. And they're kind of like, calm down. They sort of try to calm her down, but she doesn't like that. She doesn't want to be calmed down. She wants to rage at the airport about how her flight was delayed. And then when the other people around her don't like rally up with her, she goes, I'm going to kill you. Like, excuse me? Oh, in the airport. Good thinking. Let's threaten people at the airport. Yeah, no, security won't come at all for that. I cannot.
So the bartender called the police on her. Airport police arrived and began questioning the woman, and she got frustrated with them. She refused to calm down.
I have an ambulance coming for you.
So
they called her an ambulance because they're probably like, yeah, she's trashed. Yeah, like you would hope that she would act like this if not trashed. But we are watching Karen, so I mean...
Police placed her under arrest. So she started screaming and crying like a baby.
So she just went from some tough bitch at the bar, right, that was threatening everyone. I will kill you! Don't tell me to calm down, right? To crying like a baby when she gets arrested. Again, this is why you do not get drunk at the bar when your flight's delayed.
She acted real tough before she was arrested. Looks like she wasn't so tough after all.
Oh, what? Guys, that's like, what's worse, that or the whale song? I feel like this was a little more high-pitched,
Everyone on her flight got lucky Karen was going to miss her flight.
Nobody wants this lady on their flight. I know everybody else sitting there, okay? As soon as she opened her mouth at that bar, it was like, oh, fuck, she's on my flight. This bitch was delayed on my flight, too. Oh, God, I'm going to have to put up with her here. And that she's going to be on the plane. And, the cops came and arrested her. They're like, oh, thank God. Whew. I don't want to have to sit next to her. That nobody wants this lady on their flight. Guys driving by. Again, guys just driving by. What you doing, sis? Why you running out onto the road? What is so damn important?
Right, love.
You know that this is a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit here.
Is it really?
I love British people. Yes, yes. Is it really? And he speeds away from her. I love it. I wouldn't normally condone speeding on the road, but that was funny as fuck. I don't care. It's almost funnier that he stopped for her again than just drove off, right?
You don't see the sign there. What are you? Did you really just try and drive off from me? There are children on this road.
What, children where? What's the kids?
Goodness sake.
Where are the kids? Where are the kids? I see no children. The street is empty. It's empty, Karen.
We have fought long and hard along this road.
You fought? We were out in the trenches, were we? It was a hard time not having a low speed limit. We went out with pickets. We said, give us a speed limit. Give us a speed limit. There's kids on the road, and we've picketed for years to get the speed limit on this road. Think of the children.
Long and hard.
He was laughing. She knows. Come on, Karen. Fought long and hard.
That's not very appropriate with kids on the street.
Yes, we are laughing at you. And now not only is he laughing at you, but you've had thousands of people laugh at you. And now me and all of my people are laughing at you. So you had a lot of people laugh at you for this.
Are you laughing at me? We have coons like you coming up and down this road, going crazy in your Range Rovers! Do you understand the difference when a child gets hit between going 25 miles an hour and 20 miles an hour?
So you're saying that when we hit a child, we have to make sure that we're going 25 miles an hour instead of like 50 miles an hour, which I have no clue. What are miles? Miles? I only work with kilometers. I'm sorry, bitch. I'm Canadian. Aren't you, like, don't you work with kilometers too? What's going on here? Are you in the Americas? It's only America that's on the wrong metric system. So guys, this is the advice that you got to take away from this video is when you are out there hitting children, all right, remember you get 10 points each, make sure that you're going 25 miles, whatever the fuck miles are, instead of 50 miles, okay? She said it.
No, I don't.
Do you have any idea?
No, I don't. Do you have...
Well, I mean, I'm sure that they don't fly as high after you hit them. I mean, there's that. Not as much blood? I mean, no. I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Yes, I do.
Well,
I have watched the videos of children being hit at 25 miles an hour.
Is that what you...
So, in your spare time, you're just, like, sitting here. Do you guys remember being in school and having the hall monitor, dude? I know that. I can't be the only one that grew up in the 80s and 90s and before that. Okay, I know I'm not in here. Some of y'all older than me. I know this. All right? And there was a time where schools, hall monitors were very, very common. And, you know, if you went to skip class, they would get you in the hallway. Hey, no, where are you going? We're supposed to be in period 3 right now. Do you have a bathroom pass? This bitch really wanted to be the hall monitor, all right? But they voted for Becky instead. So she's just mad, and she's carried it on into her adult life. And now she gets to be the hall monitor of the street she lives on and make sure that people only hit the children at less than 25 miles per hour. Good for her, I guess. Look at she grew up to be a Karen.
Do in your spare time, is it? Watch little kids getting hit by cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was crying at the end. She's crying.
Spare time, is it? Watch little kids getting hit by cars. See you later, yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Okay, then. I guess you just, again, hanging out watching kids get hit. I have some good advice for this Karen. Maybe she would be less upset if she didn't watch kids get hit by cars in her spare time. All right, like I've never even heard of that before. She's like, yeah, do you know what the difference is? I'm like, yeah, they don't fly as high. There's not as much blood. They might live, you know, there's some differences. She's like, I watch it every day. I get home from work and the first thing I do is I go on YouTube and I type in kids getting hit with car. And then I spend the rest of my evening just watching that over and over again. And then when I'm walking down the road, I see you speed by. And you're not going fast enough to hit the kids, okay? It's a problem. All right, so I got a lot more for us coming up, but first we need a message from our sponsors.
How do you know if your problems are the result of bad life choices or demons? And what do you do if your problem is demons? My 200-page book, Dealing with Demons, has answers for questions most are afraid to ask. Can Christians be demon-possessed? How can I know what's natural and what's supernatural? Dealing with Demons will teach you how to recognize symptoms that the devil is at work in your life or the life of someone that you care about. Learn strategies to avoid Satan's traps and walk in freedom and supernatural protection. Read Dealing with Demons and be one step closer to living in spiritual victory.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get Tiny Dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No, no, no. Get Tiny Dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Are you someone who worships our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Do you believe women owe you what the Virgin Mary refused to give up? Is your life meaningless unless you can experience the touch of a woman, but not just any woman, a true Stacy? Are you tired of gym maxing? Well, we have the perfect solution for you, Giga Chad. Brought to you by the same people who brought you Tiny Digger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. We now offer sexual endorphin spray to help attract the perfect Stacy. With just a few squirts. No, don't squirt that! Sorry. Today's content is brought to you by Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. Just spray yourself with this fabulous fragrance, and the women won't be able to keep themselves off you.
I use a sexual endorphin spray to attract this dumb hoe. She hasn't left my kitchen or my bedroom since, know what I'm saying?
Shit smells amazeballs. The fragrance is cool too. It smelled so good, even Grandma loved it. And me. A little too much, actually. You can even use it at church, guys. The nuns wouldn't stop grabbing at me. Neither did the pastor's wife. Women will love the scent, guaranteed. He smells so good. I just want to rip off all of his clothes and then just take my tongue and then... Okay then, amen. Grab a bottle for yourself today, along with a box of Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and you'll be posting shorts on YouTube called From Incel to Giga Chad in no time. Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. Be a Giga Chad right away and spray to get your dream Stacy today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Hartman's, RX Pharmacy, Home Depot, Chad's R Us, the grocery store, all the damn pharmacies, and in your favorite YouTube streamer's pocket. Now.
We get it. You're into feet, and not many girls are also into feet, but you finally found your dream woman. We got your souls covered now. Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and the same people who brought to you Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. We have now created the Foot Fetish Fantasia Spray. When you're rubbing on her toes, take a deep breath in and smell the sweet aromas of the toilet bowl, the tire shop, dead flowers, and your nana's perfume. After all, it will turn you on more than just her pinky toe will.
Effectively eliminates odor-causing bacteria that causes smelly feet. An easy-to-use spray bottle and targeted application. Spray your feet lightly and allow 3 to 4 seconds for it to dry.
This little piggy has been to the market and grabbed themselves a bottle of the Foot Fetish Fantasia Spray, trademarked. It made it so much easier to wank to my ex-girlfriend's feet after she posted up her beach trip vacay photos. Shh! She has a restraining order against me, so don't tell her that I'm stalking her Insta. Grab your bottle now and make that nasty foot fragrance vanish just like a ghost. Located at CVS Pharmacy, Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Kmart, Chad's R Us, and in your favorite foot fetishist nightstand. Now, back to our original programming. I wish that we could make Karens disappear like we made that foot smell disappear. Six Drops coming in with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Six. She says, Tiny Dinger condom stocks just split. They just split. Split like a banana split. Fucking ching! He's into the foot stuff. Apparently it's a thing. It's a real thing. Yep, I thought it was a meme. No, it's a real thing. There's a next group of Karens I have for you. seems to be against our fast food workers a lot. I don't know why, but the people that work in fast food a lot of times are teenagers. So don't go in there at McDonald's and start flipping out at the people behind the counter, okay? It's probably one of their first jobs ever, and you're a grown adult. But here we go.
We got to record it. Okay, we can record too. Keep recording. We got your set.
So we are at Taco Bell, okay? Fast food joint, Taco Bell. We are not at a 5-star restaurant. We are at Taco Bell.
You're all recorded, every single one. Okay, that's not our problem. Take your record.
I mean, at least they're still getting their damn tacos and burritos before I got mine from Dark Ninja. I'll give them that.
We saw you. Okay, what the f*** do you want us supposed to do? Take your order. You're talking like that. Okay. Talking like that. Wow. We're minors and you're over here. Oh my god. Oh my god.
See, and this is why I said a lot of the time, the kids, and it is kids, behind the counter. So, do you really have to make a big deal? If they forgot something, just say, hey, yo, you forgot this. And they'll give it to you. It's usually if you're nice, they're nice.
Oh my god, you guys crazy.
Okay, so you came in there, you made an order, you made a scene, you took out all of the stops here, okay? This is all you guys coming in here to piss off the Taco Bell people. Again, behind the counter at Taco Bell. Okay, you are grown adults. Them over there, teenagers. Why are you going into Taco Bell, creating a scene and taking out your phones and swearing at teenagers? I mean, it's a good question. Hunted said, wow, you are still crazy. I don't know if you're talking to me, Hunted, but yes, there is no cure for CPTSD or autism, unfortunately, so apparently, yes, I am still crazy. Look at that. And I helped, yeah! Six, you help at everything. Lazy? How? You are at a fast food place. The people in there are making minimum wage, okay? Maybe if they got paid better, then they would care more. I'm just saying.
Cook for your kids. Why are you ordering Taco?
Right, Ken? This is when people spit in your food. Don't mess with the people that are making your food. Okay, just don't do it. Never a good idea. They're going to get home with their Taco Bell and they'll be like a shit log instead of beef in one of those. You watch.
76.
So the teenager got fed up. Now the great thing is that if they would have kept on acting up there, at least the employees would have been able to call the cops. And that's what I would tell a group of teenagers to do. If you ever, a group of teens, and you're all working at a fast food place like that, and you have someone come in there acting like that, you are allowed to deny them service. I mean, it might piss them off more, but be like, listen, if you're not going to be respectful and you're going to be rude, I'm not serving you. You can go to the next Taco Bell, bitch. I don't care. But don't come in here acting like that with me. And, you know, it must be scary. I never worked in fast food as a teenager. I worked at like summer camps and stuff. But I did work at the gas station. And I was alone in there. And I was quite young. I was like 19, you know. A 40-year-old guy came in and like screamed at me, you know. It was scary. It was like, don't be yelling at teenagers, especially if it's all just teenagers in there. They're probably scared, so they would have every right to call the damn cops and kick your ass out of there. Six says, I pay good money to be that crazy. Life is too short. That's right.
Give me my change.
Yes, ma'am. It's $11.
Will not be back. Give me my change.
Yes, ma'am. It's
$11.76. Why you videoing so
I'm getting my change.
Because
Video whatever you want to video. Give me my damn change. We will not be back to this restaurant. Do y'all know how many times we have been to this restaurant?
I don't know why people say this. Like, you are at, again, a fast food restaurant. It's like McDonald's or some shit, right? Does it matter how many times you've been to that restaurant? If you've been to that restaurant 20 or 30 times, does that then give you permission to walk in there and act a fool? I'm just wondering, how many times do I have to visit an establishment before I am allowed to just act like a fucking menace to them? And they have to put up with it. Like, you know, how many times?
And to be insulted by this man about a soda in a cup, we will not be back.
sorry, ma'am.
Nobody I know on Facebook or Twitter, no else will be back. We will not be back in this restaurant. You go crazy about a drink.
So I guess she wanted her drink for free or something. And then he was charging her for the drink because they got a $2 drink deal at McDonald's, right? I'm pretty sure this is like McDonald's. She wanted it for free, I guess, because she's been there a lot. You know, you're not using point card, okay, to get a free drink. You're just going in there and demanding to have something for free.
Like I don't want to pay you.
If you don't want to pay them, then don't go in there and ask for the food. You gotta pay for the food. Hello.
Let me show you how much money I have in my purse.
Why is this his problem that you're broke? Explain to me why it's the poor dude working behind the counter. Again, just trying to do his minimum wage fucking job for the day. For all I know, he's probably getting off work. You were going to be his last customer. You know what I mean? This poor dude, he's been there for 8 hours. He's tired as hell. And they're like, yo, can you just take this one last customer for us? We've all been there. I know we've all been there. And you're like, oh, okay, fine. And then you get this. This is your last customer. And you're like, why did I have to take that last customer? This lady's yelling at me about the money she has in her purse. It's not his fault that you're broke. It's not his fault that you don't know how to budget. Don't buy more than what you have money for. It's hello. There you go. You got a motto for you. It even rhymes.
If I have to pay, I can pay you for a drink. Oh.
Okay.
Then why are we here? Why are we here then? If it's not that big of a deal and you can pay for the drink, why are you flipping out at him? Because he's charging you for the drink. Am I missing something?
Yep.
Have a nice day.
About a fucking $2 drink. It doesn't matter if that drink is 5 cents. Unfortunately for the employee, he has to charge you. He can't just be like talking to his manager when his manager comes in, right? And be like, oh yeah, by the way, I had to give a lady a free drink because she said that she didn't have money for it. Do you know how many people would pull that shit at McDonald's? I mean, they have free drinks there. Like you said, it's just a $2 drink. You're the one making the deal.
$2 drink.
Thank you.
To ever try me because I'm black?
Oh, don't even. That had nothing. This guy hasn't brought your race at all up. Or don't do that. Don't be one of those people that just bring out one of those cards. Okay, like the woman card. Oh, you gonna talk to a woman this way? Just because you're a woman, or just because you're black, or just because you're on the LGBTQ. Hey, I'm all except black out of that. Literally does not give you some kind of like card that you could pull out to all of a sudden play victim in this situation. He never once mentioned your race. We don't even know what race he is. Well, we know maybe he's not white. You don't know. He could just be a white person. How do you know? Right? Don't do that. That's just a bad look. And I gotta say, this guy's handling it pretty well. For just like a minimum wage employee, okay, I would have given up on this lady already and walked back into the back. But he's still standing here kind of like, okay, thank you. Like, he's thanked her during this.
You think you can try me by soda because I'm black?
No! Again, no one said that, Karen. The only person that's bringing race into this is you.
Okay. They got $3 to get you for a keep on the.
Did you just throw it at him? All of this over a damn soda that she just throws back at him. Are you kidding me? Now you just paid for a soda that you're not even drinking. How did you win this? You throw another one at him. They do not get paid enough at McDonald's to deal with people like this. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one is a true Karen. A true Karen asks to speak to the manager. Right? Right? And that's what we are here for. Kendall says, a lot of time in these types of videos, the person having a tantrum suddenly brings up race, what the fuck, or gender. I'm going to tell you right now, us women are no better for this. I don't know how many times I've watched one of these videos where it's the woman approaching a man, it's the woman throwing the flip show, it's the woman pulling the shit, and then the guy responds, and maybe calls her a crazy bitch, and then she goes, "You're gonna talk like that to a woman?" Excuse me, are you sure that you're a woman? Because you ain't no lady when you're acting like that and then wanting to get away with it just because you got a vagina. And it's the same with race. It's the same with gender. Just don't do that. I hate that shit. All right? If you have to pull out one of those cards to win an argument, you already lost. You already lost. And there's a difference between, like, for example, talking about gender issues and bringing it up, or talking about, for example, the stuff with like Kaya right now, and the fact that her man was preying on little girls that were teenagers. There's a time to bring that up and use it. When you're acting like a Karen is not the time, ever. Whenever you're pulling a scene, doesn't matter, even if you are right. Just don't do it. It's a bad look. I hate that shit. All right, so I'm trying to get the words here for us all, because it's hard to read. Don't put white on white or white on beige, dude. What are you trying to do to us here? So it says, Karen at the pool is Orthodox Jewish. We are secular Jews. And apparently we need to know this for the story. This isn't like the last one where they were just pulling out the card, the culture card now. No. We need to know this for the story. That lady brought up being black out of nowhere. No one said shit to her. This is actually relevant, I guess, because they always try to interrupt her husband's exercise and insist he gets out, even if he's there first. Because I guess they don't want to swim in the pool with a secular Jew?
He's training for an 8-kilometer swim. It's not my responsibility. You have to share. 1 hour a person.
She has been warned if she keeps up this behavior, the police will be called on her. 1 hour a person. That pool's huge. I want to know why that guy can't be training for a marathon with you and like 6 other people in that pool. It's a big pool. You're not in a hot tub.
Call the manager.
You have to go talk with the man. I cannot do that.
Call the manager.
I was there. He's not there yet.
Once he did get out of the pool for her, but he has a routine too. He's always very considerate to everyone. I mean, here's the thing. You don't get kicked out of the pool unless the person that's running the pool kicks you out of the pool. All right? I'm never getting out of the pool for some rando just coming up to me and going, "Excuse me, it's my turn here." I'd be like, "That's nice. We can all get in the pool together." You're the only one that you want to segregate yourself in the pool, do you? You want to be the only one that swims here? Why? It's a public pool. Everybody swims. We have one of those in my buildings. When you come, you have to prove that you're in, like one of the buildings around here to be able to use the pool, because, yeah, people will try to sneak in and stuff like that. We have, like, a limit on how many people can be in the pool at a time, and let me tell you, like, I live in a pretty big little, pretty big little, if you will. It's quite a block, okay? It's like a block. We got townhouses, we have a few apartment buildings, and we all share this pool. All right. And it works out pretty well. Like, people haven't had to kick people out of the pool apart from a couple nights ago when we went to go swimming and it was closed down because there was a bunch of boys there causing a ruckus without their parents and the cops had to be called. Yeah, that actually happened the other day. It was very strange. But other than that, like, I've lived here for like 5 years, never had a problem. We've never had to be like, hey, we're at maximum capacity. So I don't know what the issue is here because this pool looks empty. Empty. And I went swimming a few days ago in a pool that was like, had like 10 other people in it. And I was fine.
Karen said he's coming in at 8:30 to 9. Call Greg. Call Mr. Pruis. Call.
This is a shared pool among the residents in a high-end condo, and there's no time limit in the pool. Yeah, and I mean, the only time that they really have rules on that, like I said, is if you get to a capacity in the pool, which for the most part that doesn't happen because it's just the way of life. Everyone has different schedules. People tend to come and go from the pool, you know what I mean? So it's not very often that they'll be like, oh, the pool's full. Sorry, you can't come in. I'm sure it's similar there. And so I don't know what the problem is. And an hour limit? What if you want to go swimming for like 3 hours? What if you want to make it in the afternoon? We do that all the time here.
I told Greg already. He knows.
Call security.
For what?
Come in.
You're the one that had the problem with him being there. What's he got called for, Karen? Jeez.
Walmart on Washington Street. I asked this young lady to find me a manager.
We have a Ken. We have a Ken, and not our Ken. Not our Ken who says it looks like there's room for everyone, right? It did. We have a Ken, the male version of a Karen. So you're at Walmart. This young lady's working. Again, she looks quite young. Walmart also only gets paid minimum wage. They do not get paid enough to deal with this.
I asked this young lady to find me a manager.
I have to wonder, there is a downside to this whole Karen finding a manager thing. Because I will say, I'm sure there are times where people actually do need a manager and they're like, hey, can you get me a manager? And then people just kind of roll their eyes like, yeah, okay, Karen. So I do wonder if sometimes people get screwed over because of it. But that's not the case here.
And because I need some help. But she.
Oh, you need help, dude. You definitely need help. Kevin, he said, Ken's like, call it Kevin. We're not Ken, we'll call it Kevin.
He won't find me a manager.
And then I'm going to have Kevin in my chat later going, don't call it Kevin. Call it a Ken.
Sitting here and recording me right now, and I'm very uncomfortable.
But I'm asking for help in the radio section.
So, are you in the radio section? The girl has hangers behind her and clothes. Are you in the right section? Did you double check to make sure that you were in fact in the radio section? I don't think you are.
I called someone to help you. What else do you need?
I asked you for a manager.
Okay.
And you told me you don't know who the manager is.
He's insisting on a manager. He just needed help in automotive, but now he will not leave me alone.
So I want to get her on camera.
Go ahead.
So I can report that she would not even help me.
I called someone where you needed. You asked.
I asked for a manager. You told me you don't have one.
I told you I don't know who it is right now.
And I asked for any manager. And you told me you don't know. And you're not really helping me.
Can you leave me?
I don't think that's what happened. I think you asked for a manager, and she was like, okay. And then you were like, who's the manager that's in today? And she was like, I actually don't know who it is. Because in these sorts of department stores, sometimes they don't know. They just go in and go to their station and start their work day. There's like 10 different managers that work there. You don't have their schedule fucking memorized, you know? You know? So, Ken says, are they called Kens? Maybe that's why I have trouble making friends on the net.
Alone!
Yeah.
Leave! Stop harassing me!
I'm asking for a manager. And y'all.
Yeah, oh no, we know. You asking for the manager.
I'll see what she's doing.
What is she doing? Okay, you asked her for a manager. She says, okay, I'll call you a manager. You obviously asked her like what manager it was or who the manager was, and she very honestly said, "I'm actually not sure who it is working today." It's like I said, department stores are big. While she was here, the manager that was there when she showed up could have left a new one would have come in for his shift. You know what I mean? Like really, that's what the hill we're dying on. The hill we're dying on is a fucking anthill. This guy should just be banned from Walmart. If you can't even handle going into Walmart, asking someone for a manager, and then waiting for a few minutes without getting into some kind of confrontation, this is why you need to stay in your house and order using like Uber or a delivery service. Jesus.
So
Stop recording me!
Now here I do have to say, I do feel like she kind of freaks out a little bit too much. I mean, at the same time, you are a Walmart employee. You are in Walmart. It's a public store. And really, if the guy wants to record you, just let him record you. I don't know if you can break out and be like, "It's harassing me," you know. But you guys see the clothes here, right? See, this was my issue. Was he's all like, I need someone in the like radio automotive section. I'm not sure, was it the radio or the automotive? They each said a different thing. But definitely we know he's not supposed to be in the female clothes aisle. All right. And as you can see, we literally have female clothes on racks over here. You can kind of see the background now. Why are you bothering this poor girl in the women's clothing department over automotive or radio stuff? Right? Like, come on.
I'll get her. This is help. This is Walmart's help.
This is what happens when you go to the wrong department in Walmart and demand them to speak to the manager in another department and then flip out at them when they're trying to get you a manager of the department that you want while you're in the wrong department. This whole thing could have been solved if this asshole just actually went to the automotive department instead of the women's clothes area. I'm just saying.
That's Walmart's help right there.
That's Walmart's help right there, he says. I mean, she is doing her job. She's in the female department area. I saw her with the clothes, putting them away. She probably shouldn't have yelled and swore at him, but again, she looks young, okay? It's like teenagers. It's teenagers that are working. This is what I don't get about a lot of these, right? Is I find a lot of these ones, especially in the stores, in like the McDonald's and the Taco Bell and all of the ones we've seen tonight, right? A lot of them I feel like are teenagers. Okay? What do you expect from a teenager working minimum wage when you're screaming at her with a camera in your face, though? You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit. Ken says PMS could be a factor also. Just saying. Yes, the man has PMS. Right? Gemini Home Entertainment. Hey, I like it. I'm a Gemini. Walmart is privately owned. They can trespass him for recording. Yes. Don't ever mess with us Geminis. We're crazy, honestly. All of us. Find me a non-crazy Gemini on this platform. Go.
Kind of weird. I don't want to do it anymore.
Dear God in heaven. What you just did.
Let me cut off your nail and then you leave here.
Right, so it's a little hard to hear. So what happened here is Karen didn't want to pay. So he started cutting off the acrylics he put on and she lost it. Okay? So I know we've all gone into the nail salon as ladies. Okay, I know I have. And you go and you get your nails done, and the ladies all talking like Korean or Asian to each other, right? And you know that they're talking shit about you. You know, they're talking mad shit about you the whole time you're there. I don't blame them. I would too if I were them. I'm just saying. What else are you gonna do when you're at the salon? You know, like the whole like male barber shop gossip thing. Yeah, well, for women, it's the nail salon that does that. You get what I'm saying? So she's getting her nails did. She goes in, and I guess she wanted not a normal fill. Okay, so usually there's like prices for you men out there that don't know how to do nails and don't know about all the acrylics, so I'll explain it to you. There's different kinds you can get. There's different lengths that you can get, okay? So she wanted a different length and a different type of acrylic than the one she already had. Usually, if you're just getting it fixed up, like if I go get acrylic nails and then a month or two later I go back in, they do what's called a fill, where they just kind of like fix it up and make it look new. You know what I'm saying? That's what she usually gets done. Today, however, Karen did not want just a fill. Okay, instead, Karen said, I want you to give me, I think it was longer one, might have been shorter, I don't know, but she wanted the length different. And it sounds like she wanted them to do something different to it. I don't know if it was like a different type, because, you know, they have acrylic, they have gel, they have blah, blah, blah. It's all different prices. Us women are complicated. So there would be a different price then for that job. You get what I'm saying? So usually you go in, they kind of chop the old nail off, even if they're filling it, and then they'll like fix it all up for you and put a new one on. This gentleman was halfway done the nails when this happened.
I don't want to do your nail anymore.
My God, what he just did.
I cut your nail. I don't want to do your nail anymore.
I'm trying to express something to him. What is wrong with him?
What are you trying to express to the nail tech? Like, what?
I mean, this is unacceptable.
Anytime you pay me and then you...
The last time I came in, he said, no, you are not going to overpower me.
No.
Don't disrespect me.
Okay. Can you leave here? I don't want to do your
Don't disrespect me.
Okay.
The last time I came in here, you know, because I come in and get my nails done. And he said, just remember, next time it's going to cost you $50 because we got to do a new set. So I put $50.
Hold on.
I did. I put $50 plus his tip in my purse.
Let me explain.
That's cute. Don't leave me like that.
I don't want to do your nail anymore.
Because I told you I couldn't afford it?
Yeah.
You went in to get your nails did without the money for the job, okay? So he told her, yeah, when you come in, we're going to have to do a new set, so you're going to have to pay $50 because, you know, after you have them filled so many times, you know, they can only do it so much, right? Then you got to get a whole new set. So she's made it to that point. But she wants them to do a different whole new set, and that costs $20 more. You see? Some places will also charge you money to have the old ones removed before you get the new ones put on. I don't know if this place is like that, but it might be, in which case it could be like $15, $20 for the removal and then an extra $50 for the new set. No, it's expensive to be a woman, isn't it?
$70? I can't afford it.
Who's $607? Who charged you $78?
You said I'm going to have to charge you another $5
No?
for the length. I said, we're cutting them short. And you said, well, it's still long. I'm charging another $5.
The length you need to pay me. I can look at you long there, but you don't pay.
Because the manual show everything. So that's why whenever you come, we always show you a menus.
It's okay.
Yes.
$50 for the new set. And she got the old one and long length.
I've been in San Antonio.
So she wants them to remove the old ones and do a longer length.
17 years I've had my nails done. For 17 years here.
Because
never this. Never.
Every salon different price. Okay? And now go we pick everything the price.
I don't want you to get upset. You're pregnant. I don't want you to get upset.
She just said, I don't want you to get upset, you're pregnant. But you're the one in her store making her upset. You don't want her to get upset because she's pregnant. Just pay for the damn nails or get the hell out.
It's just, this is unacceptable. No, it's not. Everybody's out for the last. I just don't have anything else to say. But this will go to the Better Business Bureau. What do I owe you for leaving me like this? Because I'm I'm taking pictures. And it will go to the Better Business Bureau.
Oh, she's gonna get the Better Business Bureau after him, guys. What are they gonna do? The Better Business Bureau is gonna be like, so you wanted something different done to your nails and they charged you for it and you're upset? Poor you, Karen.
What do I owe you for what? Chip my nails off.
You don't need to pay?
No, I'm going to pay you for chipping the nails off.
Wait, now you do want to pay him? I think this guy just wants her gone. Okay? She came in. She didn't look at the prices properly. He told her that it was going to cost more because she wanted something different than just a regular fill. She's flipped out. She's decided it's going to be 70. He's going, no, I told you 50. I don't know what's going on. And she's having a Karen moment. So finally, he's just kind of like, can you just leave? Like, just leave my store, please. We won't even charge you for taking the nails off. Go somewhere else. And again with this, what's with the 17? Why does everybody use 17 years? Is there like something with the number 17? I guess that must be the magic number. If you go into an establishment for 17 years, allegedly, according to all these Karens we're watching tonight, that now means that you're allowed to act up and treat everyone disrespectfully, and they just have to put up with you, I guess. So write that down. 17 years. I've been here for 17 years.
Okay, I give for you. Okay.
I have never, ever been disrespected like this. Ever. Not ever.
Anytime you're here,
not ever.
I'm sure he hasn't either, Karen. I'm sure he hasn't either. Now in this one, we are actually at McDonald's. Yes. Me and my friend Badwick Productions worked at McDonald's together. I'm just saying, it's a shitty job. I'm just saying.
For sure.
Have a good day.
Nah, I want my dog. Come on, give me my shit. Or I want my mother money back. Yeah, give me like I didn't pay for a McGriddle with no sausage, and then you can't even let us talk on the.
Again, minimum wage. Again, many of them are teenagers. Imagine needing to throw a shit fit at the McDonald's.
Oh, if I'm a customer and I'm in the curbside, you should ask what car and not be rude as like a mean you are. Yeah, exactly. Doing what you're doing. Come on, I want another one.
Why? Come on, I want another one. Hurry up and cook me my McGriddle. I need my breakfast. Me need food now. Caveman.
Like, what's your name for that?
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Well, then I'm
You called me personally?
You called me rude as.
You worked at Burger King? The Burger King here sucks. Burger King in Canada sucks. Do not go to Burger King here. Let me tell you, I have gone to Burger King all over the place. When I lived in Kingston, the two that we had there used to always shut down and shit. One of them got completely shut down because of like the owners like went bankrupt and they didn't tell anyone. Everyone showed up for work one day and literally the place was like boarded up and had like chains on the door. And everyone was like, what the? That true story. Kingston, Ontario, probably back in the early 2000s. Look it up. And then like the other one that we had downtown, it was just like the worst. I don't know what they do in here. Then I went to Toronto. There sucked. I'm in Ottawa now. Sucks here. When I went up and visited friends in the like Muskoka area, sucked out there. There isn't a place in at least Ontario. I don't know about all of Canada. Maybe I was jumping the gun when I said all of Canada. But here in Ontario, do not go to Burger King. You will regret it. You will. I don't know why. I love the Whopper. I love it. I love it. We had Whopper Wednesdays. And every single Wednesday when I was working in social work, I had the Burger King across the street. I would just walk on over, get me my Whopper for like $4 or something. I don't remember what it was. We're talking like 2005 here. I just aged myself. But yeah, I don't know what it was, but they're doing something here. They're doing something to Burger King here in Ontario. It's a mystery, but they screw it all up. There's a new BK in town where you live. It's pretty good. But it's better when you don't got to make it yourself, eh, Ken?
I was talking to you, you went down the fence, you cut me off, and oh, you're cursed, I'm not going to come out there and find you like I'm sitting there like there's that many parking spots, dude. What is there, 3 parking spots like it's that hard to find?
I don't know why you recorded me.
Alright, McDonald's has this new curb thing, and honestly, it came into play when I was like working there, and I was the gel, which is like that fucking bitch with the tie and the suit that hangs out in the lobby. And it was my job to like bring the people out their food when they were in the car, right? That way the drive-through could still be doing their thing, all the cooks, all the cashiers could all stay behind the counter. And they would call me up and they'd be like, Beth, come grab this order. We need it. It goes to this parking spot number 2. And I would go and grab the food. And then it was my job to like bring it out to the people and, you know, that kind of thing. And usually when you would go up to the car, you would like, you know, knock on the window if it wasn't open already. And then you would be like, hi. And you would kind of list off the order, right? Just to kind of make sure like, hey, you ordered the Big Mac meal and the chicken McNugget Happy Meal, and they'd be like, yeah, you know, and then you're okay. But then you're also told like what parking spot it is. That's because sometimes people are dumb and you'll tell them to park in spot 2, and for some reason they won't park in spot 1, 2, or 3. They'll go park in a general fucking spot that doesn't even have a number on it. And then my ass would be out there with these people's order going, huh, they said that they were in spot 2. Spot 2 is empty. Where the fuck is these people? And then all of a sudden, some asshat would roll down his window and go, hey, that's my food! Bring me my food! And I'd be like, okay. And then they'd be like, well, it took you long enough. And I'd be like, yeah, well, maybe if you parked in spot 2 like you were supposed to, then I would be standing out here waiting and looking for you all over the place. It sounds like that's what happened here. I'm just saying, and he's very upset about it.
Bro, we're in public, bro. I can record anybody I to. You ain't about to cuss at me.
I like this guy. I like this recorder.
Me like these ladies, get the fuck out, motherfucker. Both y'all.
Yeah, that was awesome. I like it when the recorder is helping them out. You know, I'm just saying, dude. All of that over a McGriddle. A McGriddle. All of that over a McGriddle. Bye. 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 We should have just had that guy in here for them. He could have just gone in the guy's faces going, bye. Bye. I bet they would have gotten real sick of that and left. But yeah, that's good. Let's just get them out of here. They had one nerve to kind of demand from the workers, like, you want your burger to be fucking bleeding? All right. That's what I probably would have done, actually, if I was working in that kitchen and some asshat was standing on the other side of the counter going, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. Yeah, well, we're going to give you salmonella tonight then, sir. Men goes off at his own wife after she kept harassing a black couple. I got to give it to him. Good.
I don't know her. You get in the car. I'm about to.
Aaron, get your stupid in the car. Get in the car, Aaron. Get in the car, Aaron.
You do not know him. You do not know her. You don't know anybody around here. You are not special. Get your stupid in the
Crack dealer.
No, he is not.
He's a crack dealer? Sweetie, how do you know? She's like, I was out there. I went to his place last night and I picked me up a big old rock. Like, how do you know? How?
What? Because he's driving a Buick?
He's driving a Buick. That's it. Everybody driving a Buick out there. You selling crack. According to this lady, you a crack dealer with your Buick. I wonder what you're selling if you have a Tesla. Then you're just selling the cocaine.
You said crack.
Whoa, wait, you just crossed.
This guy is just like, what is happening with my life, man? I just wanted to pump some fucking gas in my purple sweater. Okay, that's it. I was just here with my wife. We were just pumping gas. All of a sudden, I'm getting accused of being this lady's crack dealer who owes her like 6 rocks from last night. She's screaming at me, and now her husband's telling her to get in the car. All right. And his wife's like, it's all good, babe. We got a funny video for the YouTubes and the TikToks.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, if you see that the road. She can't handle all this. No, she can't handle goddamn thing, man. If you'll see
Aaron, get in the car, Aaron! Aaron, get in the car, Aaron!
I do have to say, I do kind of like that he told her off. I mean, if I was racist like that, my husband would have probably told me off. I'd tell him off, that's for sure. So, good.
I know you would. No, she can't.
She can't handle a goddamn thing. I don't know what happened before this, and that's kind of the problem, is that we never get, like, the full story in any of these, right? We have no clue what led up to this. We have no clue. You know? For all we know, maybe this couple did do something to her, and she had every right to flip out. We don't know. I doubt it, because even her husband's like, what the fuck? But I'm just saying, I wish we could always get more context to these videos, but we never do. I guess that Karen's walking home.
You drug dealer.
He's laughing. At least he's laughing about it now, right? Because, like, what do you do in that situation? Like, that's just so weird to me, just out of nowhere. She's like, this guy sells crack! I was at his crack shit last night! He owes me 3 rocks! He owes me! Why do you think I'm so crazy today, Hubs? You know? It's like, oh, wow. He's decided he was a drug dealer, but at least him and his wife or girlfriend or whatever, sister, I don't know what their relationship is, but at least they're laughing about it and they're having a fun time. So I'm glad that they can at least, you know, laugh it off. Because I probably would have hit a bitch. Okay, I would not be able to deal with someone just popping off and like accusing my husband of being some kind of crack dealer just because of the car he drives. Are there a lot of crack dealers that drive Buicks? Like, I don't know. Anyway, that was some of the most craziest Karens that I've been able to find on the interwebs in the last little while. I am putting together several Karen videos since that seems to be what you guys want from me. It looks like what you guys really want from me right now is you want me to do some lolcow deep dives and you want me to do Karen videos and make fun of incels. According to my stats on my channel, that is what you want to see, and I am of course here to entertain you. So I hope that you had fun with this. I wanted to do something that we could just kind of take a minute, at least like an hour and a half-ish of our evening. You know, in the evening, relax, have a good laugh, not think about any of the drama going on the platform, because there is a lot of it right now, and I have no clue what's going on with half of it, because I have pulled myself out of the loop again. And then every time I go and check back in, I get scared and I go, whoop, no, I'm going to stay over here still. I'm going to stay over here. So, seems like everybody needed, you know, just a woosah moment to just kind of have a little laugh. So I hope at the most that when you watch this, that you are able to forget about the hardships of your life and just have a laugh at some people that apparently have it worse off than you. Because boy, if you got to act like that in public, then you know that something's wrong, right? Like something definitely has to be wrong with you. Like CC said.
What the fuck is the matter with these people?
You know, what the fuck is the matter with these people? So guys, thank you so much for all of the support for the channel lately. I just want to say over the last month, you guys have completely blown me up and I appreciate it. And I am going to see you all maybe tomorrow. Over the next few days, I do want to try to get on here to talk about on passive because there's some things going on with that. And yeah, we need to check in with that. It's quite interesting. And I have 3 deep dives I am working on. And I also wanted to let you all know that Sim Park is coming along very, very well. We are finally ready and we are in production. Production! Oh, baby! I'm going down to Sim Park, gonna have myself a time. Freaky faces everywhere, hangry folks with much temptation. Going down to Sim Park, gonna leave my wallet behind. Ample parking day or night, people spouting pretty money. Heading up to Sim Park, gonna see if I can go blind. I love girls with I love girls with deep vaginas, so come on down to Simbug and meet some friends of mine. Yeah, so for those that are unaware, we are making a YouTube South Park parody. It's been in the works for a very long time because, you know, we had to create an entire world for this, okay? We have different characters. We have every single type of influencer represented. And yes, if you want to be a part of the project, you can get a hold of me. We can work in a character for you. We got Mr. Beast. We got Ralph Ethan, I mean. And oh my God, they killed Rakina! So, stay tuned for that. That will be coming out next month. It should be ready to go middle of September. I am hoping that we're going to have all of the episodes ready to go by then, and then we can just like release them. That's what my goal is. So yeah, I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy with it all. It's really, really fun to take something like that when people have been working on for a while and then actually see it get put together. It's fun. I'm kind of addicted to it. I mean, after all, that is why I am on here. So that's what's coming up on the channel. All right, it's going to be fun. This is probably going to be the best year to be a subscriber of Queen of Karma. And by the way, Six Drops wrote the theme song to that. It was Six Drops that wrote the theme. So we're going to be crediting you for that, Six. Don't you worry. And yeah. I just think it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of really fun stuff planned. So I'm really, really excited and really, really happy about what's coming up in this next year on the tubes for me. And I am just so glad that you are all going to be here with me for it, especially people like Joe and Ken and a bunch of you that have been here fighting with me since 2019. I love you all the most. And I'm just really, really happy right now. I'm very, very happy. So I am going to see you guys sometime in the next few days, I promise. And yeah, just have an amazing, amazing weekend. In case I don't see you over the weekend, it might not be until Monday. Again, it depends on weather too, because our weather's weird. And try to relax. Do something that you love for the rest of the weekend. Make sure you practice your self-care, especially if you are kind of taking in girl world drama or the likes. Just, make sure you take care of yourself and that you guys take breaks from the stuff going on the internet. Go and hug your loved ones and tell them that you love them. Tell them I love them too. And have a fabulous, fabulous day. Mwah. Bye! Oh yeah, and don't be a fucking Karen!
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a